The 2017 World Champion Ryota ended up streaming recently with a interesting team of Malamar and Delphox, and he was able to climb to the top 100 of the Battle Stadium ladder. We're going to be trying out his crazy team and seeing how well it can perform. This is Ryota's Malamar and Delphox team. We have the Trick Room Sun team with the Torkoal Lilligant. No surprise here with the Chlorophyll. Hisuian Lilligant, one of the fastest mons in the current format. And with that Chlorophyll, definitely outspeeding pretty much anything. Able to threaten heavy damage with that Solar Blade in the Sun that doesn't require charge time. Close combat for a really powerful fighting move. Sleep Powder, of course, that can disrupt your opponent and then after you. Or Trick Rooms, as well as the Torkoal, really able to do a lot of damage with that. Slow Torkoal just moving before everything, going for a really powerful eruption with that Charcoal and Terrifier. Absolutely massive damage. The Flamethrower to play around wide guards. The Helping Hand to support the other mons on the team. Helping Hand plus like a close combat or Solar Blade from the Lilligant can be super threatening, as well as like the Delphox combinations. Definitely a huge disruptor here. We have the Delphox that can pair well because you have the Psychic Terrain for the Expanding Force, and you have the Sun that can boost up its fire type attacks, which is very strong into Pokemon like Golden Go and King Gambit, which normally those are Pokemon that can take Expanding Forces, but with Flamethrower can cover those steel types pretty well. That Life Orb able to do so much damage, the Dazzling Gleam to help out against like Hydreigon and a few other Pokemon that like it wouldn't be very fun for like this general core to handle. So it is able to do a lot of damage with Spread Expanding Force, the Flamethrowers and Sun, the Dazzling Gleam, just able to do a lot. The Entity, no surprise here, Psychic Seed because it boosts up the special defense, which is nice with a lot of special attackers in the format. Terra to help out against the dark types like King Gambit, and able to do quite a bit with the Psychic in the Psychic Terrain. Follow Me for the redirection, the Helping Hand to increase the power of the moves, and Trick Room, of course, as a way to set up Trick Room. The Ursaluna with Guts, Flame Orb, just a really powerful mon under Trick Room if you're able to get the calls right. Facade able to do a lot of damage, high horsepower for the ground coverage. Sword Stance if you find your opponent slacking and trying to go for double protects in order to stall out Trick Room turns. Sword Stance is a really heavy punish tool. And then Malamar with the Contrary. Now this Pokemon's really interesting. It helps out in a few matchups. One, it's a good mon into King Gambit because that superpower can really threaten the King Gambits and boost up that defense. Two, really nice into Incineroar because it can still be a threatening mon, but with Incineroar, if it wants to lead against the Sun mode of the team and the Psy Spam, you do get the Contrary boost, which is a +1 attack. And that is a pretty strong superpower that can follow up. The knockoff can be great into Golden Go, Ghost types in general, can help out against Porygon too, so you can break through it. It's a really fantastic option with that Trick Room. Terra Steel to help out against the bug type moves that are just random like U-turn, as well as stuff like Golden Go's Make It Rains, which is nice, and Protect and Preserve itself. It's a really cool concept, and Malamar and Delphox does end up leading as I have tried to team up a little bit out there, and it's a really strong combination as Delphox can get threatened by a lot of the dark types out there. Malamar is able to help out, and you can play mind games with the Entity, the Torkoal switch-ins. Absolutely incredible synergy between them. If you would like to check out the details of the team and the creator, they'll be listed in the description down below. Rotom Wash, Incineroar, Rillaboom, Murkrow, Golden Go, and Tyranitar. Oh, Tyranitar, that's a scary Pokemon. I do really like... Yeah, Tyranitar's going to be a bit of a hard Pokemon. The Golden Go can be scary because it's probably choice specs. Does a lot of damage. I'm going to go with the Malamar lead with Delphox, because if they lock into Make It Rain, I could go for Protect Shadow Ball, which would be super ideal. Do I want Entity for the terrain? I could bring Ursaluna plus Torkoal. I do want Torkoal for sure. Torkoal is great with Eruption or like a lot of power. The question is, do I want Entity or do I want my Ursaluna? Because this is where it gets tricky. I'd probably... Redirection is really nice to have. And I mean really nice to have. Also, fake out games can just screw up the Torkoal so much. So if I'm going to bring Entity, especially since like with Delphox, it could be a plan. The only thing I have to watch out for is Tyranitar could still be annoying if I don't get enough chip into it immediately, because it's probably going to have to Terra Flying, so I don't have to worry about it take Eruption as well, but I probably won't knock it out with a single Eruption with Terra Fire, so that's something I'm going to have to consider. We're going to see Tyranitar lead with Golden Go, actually. Okay, this is a perfect lead for me as I do lead to Delphox plus to Malamar. I think I'll double protect and scout for Terras. Yeah. I think that's pretty good. So I'll just double protect here, scout for Terras, and then figure out what I want to do the next turn. Because only one of these Pokemon can Terra, right? It's either Tyranitar or Golden Go. So as long as you don't nasty plot this turn. But if you nasty plot, then I guess I would go for the potential of Delphox getting the call right on the Golden Go. Let's see what you decide to go for. Because if you try to get in Rillaboom, I have an Indeedee that I can swap in. If you Terra the Tyranitar, makes it a lot easier for my Torkoal to sweep this game. Especially because he brought Gold and probably the Rillaboom in the back. So Eruption's going to sweep you. If I get that opportunity, let's find out. We do see a Terra, which is not too surprising. Is it Tyranitar or is it Golden Go? Golden Go into what? Terra fighting. Sure. I don't know why it's Terra fighting, but I guess they were trying to catch the flamethrower. Okay. So I am able to double protect here. I get to confirm if it's Scarf Golden Go because of the sand, which is nice. Rock Slide, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And this is... Actually, wait, that's a fast Tyranitar or slow Golden Go. All right, make it rain. So Rock Slide doesn't knock out... If it's Scarf Tyranitar, it doesn't knock out Delphox, which is nice at least. I'm just going to go for Trick Room and a Expanding Force into the gold slot. I hope it's not Scarf Tyranitar. I think Delphox should live a Rock Slide, but there's other things I'm worried about. I could also Terra Steel if I really, really want to be safe, but I think I want to... Do I want to save my Terra? I think I want to save my Terra just in case, because I feel like Torkoal is probably the better user. Just going to Trick Room, going to go for Expanding Force. All right, no switches, and Delphox is faster, so goodbye. Golden Go with that Life Orb Expanding Force, just picking up the knockout into the Golden Go. Excellent start, excellent start. And then this is Trick Room coming out, hopefully, hopefully, hopefully. Actually, after the Life Orb, we might go down the Rock Slide with the sand. Yeah, we do. Or that's an offensive Tyranitar, but then again, I think Delphox is just pretty frail. That's a bad flinch. That's a bad flinch. Oh, no. I do have an Indeedee, which can come out, though. Ah, why'd you flinch? I just go Torkoal. I click Eruption, Superpower, and I'm good. I think I'm going to go into my Indeedee. This might be Rillaboom coming in. I might have to Terra, unfortunately, the... Oh, this is Rotom Wash. Interesting. Interesting. All right, we have the Psychic Seed. We'll be able to tank attacks. I think I just protect Malamar and I go for Trick Room with the Indeedee this time around. Knockoff shouldn't do crazy amounts of damage to Indeedee because of the boost. Because we use our Psychic Seed, so there's something to knock off. And Rotom Wash, I don't think Double Up will. I think they probably target Malamar as well. Is it Sash Tyranitar? I have no clue. Because they're playing aggressive with the Tyranitar, and it definitely has a lot of attack investment at the very least. You just keep clicking Rock Slide. All right, that's acceptable for me. Yeah, we take it extremely well. Hydro Pump going to come out in Malamar, I'm assuming. Yep. Okay, nice. We finally get the Trick Room up. We finally get that Trick Room up. Okay, beautiful. I'm going for Superpower. And I'm just going to tar it down to Tyranitar. We eat our Citrus Berry from the sand, which is nice. Because the Rotom can't damage the Indeedee, so I might as well just always Superpower the Tyranitar. Because Tyranitar is the thing... Well, we have to chip both Pokemon eventually. I guess we could also just Superpower the Rotom, because... No, I want to Superpower Tyranitar, actually. I do always want to Superpower Tyranitar and follow me. I don't know if we knock out Tyranitar one Superpower. We're actually going to see the swap, which is fine. I always get the Superpower off into Atari. This is probably Rillaboom. Or Incineroar. Oh, give me the Contrary boost. Give me that Contrary boost. Okay, they just don't have a switch to Superpower. They just don't have a switch to superpower, it looks like. Follow Me gonna come out. Are we getting a Malamar sweep? I think we are. I think we are. Superpower. Ooh, Incineroar hangs on barely. That's fine. You go for a Willow, but the Follow Me gonna prevent the Malamar from getting burned. It is gonna take a lot of chip damage with Sand plus burn adding up, but that's fine. Oh, Incineroar's not Goggles, so Incineroar just goes down to the Sand. Tyranitar is forced to stay on the field. Superpower into that slot is very, very safe. I feel like if it's Sash Tyranitar, that's the only thing that, like, okay, where I'm actually concerned a bit. Because otherwise, I think we should have a super safe endgame. Tyranitar gonna come in. Because Superpower should now easily knock out Tyranitar now that we're +2 thanks to the Contrary Intimidate plus the boost. So Superpower into the Tyranitar and will Follow Me. Most Tyranitars are usually Assault Vest. Yeah, battle gonna be forfeited. Malamar! Okay, could have won the game earlier if we didn't flinch, but you know what? We'll take it. We'll take it. Malamar actually crazy against Tyranitar. One of the biggest nuisance to Sun and Psyspam teams. So actually went crazy there. Amoonguss, Annihilate, Pelipper, Archaludon, Incineroar, and Mousehold. Alright. Classic. What do I want to do in this matchup? I probably am going with... Delphox is not bad here because Expanding Force puts on so much pressure. It puts on so much pressure. Delphox Energy isn't too bad, but there is Incineroar that could lead. I do actually like Malamar as a lead. I think Malamar is okay here. As if they lead Incineroar to counter out the Delphox, that's pretty big. I think I'm going to lead Delphox too, because if they lead... The only thing is if it's Population Bomb on the Mousehold, that's the only thing I'm a little bit scared of. I could also go with like Lilligant, because Lilligant is actually not that bad either. We threaten the Mousehold immediately, then Annihilate can't do too much. That's not too bad. I think I'm going to try it with Torkoal and Ursaluna in the back. I don't really need the Psychic Terrain in this matchup since I'm not bringing the Delphox. I'm pretty sure that Malamar can go crazy next to Ursaluna. Like, Ursaluna can definitely do a lot of damage to the team. We just need to get it in under Trick Room safely. And I think this is one of the better tools to set up Trick Room, but we'll see. It's going to be the lead of Incineroar and Annihilate. Okay, perfect. We do lead our Malamar and Lilligant. So we will get it. We will see the Intimidate. I think that this is a safe protect Malamar and Sleep Powder. Yeah, I'm just gonna protect Malamar and Sleep Powder attempt. I could Terra Ghost, but I don't feel like I need to. I don't know if this is U-turn Annihilate or not, or Final Gambit. So I think we just Sleep Powder the Annihilate this turn. If they're bulk up, that's fine. It doesn't really change too much for me. Oh, no fake out. So scared of Terra Ghost, I see. All right, beautiful. That's a beautiful Sleep Powder into Annihilate. That is a Trick Room here. They go for Taunt. Ah, they taunt the Malamar. I have a fun way to play around Taunt, actually. So I'm actually going to go for my Trick Room. And I'm going to go for the After You into the Malamar. I could also Sleep Powder the Incineroar if it wasn't Terra Grass or the Safety Goggles. I'm assuming it's Safety Goggles if it's Taunt. After You ignores the priority of the Trick Room being negative, so I just get to move immediately after. I get to set up Trick Room, and then I don't really care about Taunt on the Incineroar. I would have liked to get the free switch, though. The free switch to Ursaluna would have been good, but this is pretty fine. And then we can start going for the superpowers into the Incineroar slot. So I'm kind of curious if Incineroar is going to stay in, if it switches out, or if they just stay in to click Taunt, because they might want to stay in and click Taunt. We do get the After You into Malamar. Take the kind offer, set up that Trick Room, ignore that negative priority. What's the Incineroar going for? Beautiful. Nice. All right, that's a taunt. Annihilate wakes up, which is not great. They go for bulk up. Okay. So Annihilate getting set up is not pleasant, but I mean, I don't think this is that bad of a situation. I'm going to go for a superpower, or I didn't try to click Trick Room, but yeah, superpower into Incineroar. We're going to go for a Sleep Powder into the Annihilate. If they want to avoid the Sleep Powder, they either have to reveal the Terra. I guess they could taunt a little game, but let's see if they do. If they do, it's kind of annoying. We can still play around the Annihilate, but yeah. If we leave the Annihilate alone, though, it can't really set up the Rage Fists, which is pretty big. So it can only get bulk ups, and I have some pretty good physically defensive Pokemon in the back. Especially if I like Terra Ghost one of my Mons. So let's see. We'll just keep setting up our Malamar. They go for the knockoff. It is going to target the Lilligant. I imagine this is Drain Punch follow-up. Gets rid of my Focus Sash. We're going to get a superpower off. Big damage. All right, what does Annihilate do? Drain Punch? Drain Punch, perfect. All right, Lilligant goes down, but I was okay with Lilligant going down that turn. I had no switch in either. So that worked out. All right, I think I want to get my Flame Orb and Sword Stance up, because +1 Drain Punch is not knocking out my Ursaluna for sure. So I'm going to go for the superpower once again into the Incineroar. And I'm going to Sword Stance. I could Terra Ghost, but I don't think I need to Terra Ghost this turn. Amoonguss could come in. That's acceptable. I don't know if they brought Amoonguss though, because there is a chance they didn't due to them just relying on the taunt immediately. So we'll find out. All right, they stay in. I do get the Sword Stance up with Ursaluna. They knock off my Citrus Berry. All right. Which is actually kind of impactful, but it's all right. We are able to get the superpower off. Goodbye, Incineroar. Okay, we're getting the boost. What does Annihilate click? Drain Punch or bulk up again? Oh, they Drain Punched the Malamar. Okay, they expected the Ursaluna to protect there to get the Flame Orb, but the Sword Stance gave me a really good setup opportunity, so I took it. And now Ursaluna, super threatening position, super threatening position. Pelipper gonna come in. Interesting. I kind of want to knock out the Pelipper if possible. In terms of Trick Room, I don't know if there's going to be Protects involved. I think I'm going to knock out the Pelipper easily. Do I Facade? I'm just worried about a Terra Ghost on the Pelipper coming out this turn. But I think I will risk the Facade here. If they Terra the Pelipper, that means they can't Terra the Annihilate for Torkoal? Ah, it's risky. I am playing a bit risky here, but I think it might be worth. We could also just see double Protect, which is fine. Or Annihilate protects and Pelipper didn't. So I did double up the Pelipper. Nice. Okay, that's excellent. Game rate Pelipper means I win the Weather War too. Awesome. Awesome. I guess I could have superpower, but if they did Terra Ghost, I was in a super... Wait, what? Did I click Trick Room by mistake? Wait, there's no way. Did I click Trick Room by mistake? I might have. Please tell me I didn't. Wait, I have had to, right? Oh, don't tell me I did. I thought I clicked knock off. Because Malamar... Unless Pelipper's mint speed. Is it mint speed? I guess it could theoretically be, right? Oh, no. I'm clicking Eruption and I'm clicking High Horsepower. Yeah. High Horsepower and Annihilate Eruption. They switch out the Pelipper. What's coming in is an Amoonguss. That's our Caledon. Okay, that's fine. They went for a double and failed. Nice. This is huge because I get the big power Eruption and High Horsepower. I could have Terra fired for extra power, but I was worried I needed my Terra for the end game against what's it called? Pelipper. Nice. High Horsepower. Goodbye. Onto our into the Annihilate. Nice. Now we're playing a mind game here because it's going to come down to, do they read protects right? It looked like the Arcalon's sturdy, so it shouldn't have protect. It's probably a Solvest, a Pelipper. We're playing a bit of a mind game here. It's a Weather Ball. I mean, I think Terra-wise, I'm always tearing the Ursaluna. The question is, where are the attacks going? I think I want to click Eruption. I want to click higher horsepower into... Actually, do I click high horsepower or do I click Facade? I Terra, high horsepower. This is a mind game of just like, do they Weather Ball the Ursaluna? Like, here's my thing. Do they double up the Ursaluna or do they not? Because Torkoal Protect could be a bit obvious in this situation. And they know that Torkoal usually runs Terra Fire, so they're kind of safe against that. I really feel like that they might double the Ursaluna, but we'll see. The Electro Shot. Is this this has to be Electro Shot into Ursaluna, right? They did, okay. It should be Weather Ball double up then, which is what I expected. Okay. Ooh, got that right. I need Eruption to KO. I would have needed to Terra Fire there otherwise. Or I need to dodge a Draco the next turn, but I think Electro Shot would KO me after +2. I need Eruption to KO. This might have been just a huge mistake of not tearing the Torkoal in that last turn. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Goodbye, Arcalon. Goodbye, Pelipper. And... oh man, got that read right. I just had to get a guessing game right between do they double up the Ursaluna or not, because they didn't have like the best move to hit Ursaluna, right? That covered it, right? Weather Ball is always super safe into one of the slots. The question is, if you Weather Ball to Torkoal, what are you clicking with Arcalon? If you go for Electro Shot, you have to read its tearing confirmed 100%. Their play, what they made was Weather Ball Electro Shot, which covered Terra and non-Terra. But otherwise, like, what would you have done? Because Flash Cannon wasn't doing too much. Body Press failed into Terra Ghost. They had to click Draco, and if you click Draco and I target the Pelipper, then you probably lose to Terra Ghost on Ursaluna. It was just a weird spot for them, so they probably had to get a commitment right. But I was the one who got where they targeted right. Oh, a mirror. Oh, we're playing the mirror. All right, we have the Malamar plus Ursaluna with Torkoal, Lilligant, Delphox, Entity. Do we just both lead Delphox Entity? Is that how it goes? Then there's a Malamar mix-up, right? Oh boy. I'm not too sure of like how the mirror is supposed to go. I think I'm bringing the Delphox and the Entity. And in the back, I think it's always Torkoal, and I kind of want to bring the Malamar, but I'm not sure. It might be Lilligant. Lilligant might be better overall, but you know what? Let's try it out, see how it performs. Because if we do get Trick Room up and they don't bring their... Let's see. Like, here's the thing. Our Torkoals are going to be super important. Torkoal and Delphox. Because Delphox is probably one of the most offensive. One of the Pokemon that's the most offensive against each other's teams. We're actually going to see... Ooh, Torkoal Lilligant is a great lead for me. Okay, so I do lead the Delphox plus the Entity. Okay, excellent. This is probably Sleep Powder and Protect from the Torkoal. Because you want to make sure that you can get a Sleep Powder off into Delphox. And Expanding Force does way too much damage to the Torkoal. They could switch out into Malamar if they want to. But I'm going to attempt a Psychic in the Lilligant and protect the Delphox, because if they decide to Sleep Powder the Delphox slot, I am able to get the Focus Sash on the Lilligant, which is huge. Let's see. They clicked after you. Wait, what? I could have just followed me Expanding Force. What? I mean, I definitely take one with Entity because I have the Psychic Seed. Yeah. Okay. I get a Psychic off into the Lilligant. Goodbye, Lilligant. I'm pretty sure that's not how you're supposed to play the... I'm pretty sure it's just Sleep Powder. into Indeedee. Yeah, because Follow Me could have been a very safe play, but all right, I'm going to go for Expanding Force. I'm just going to Follow Me. They could protect, switch into Malamar if they have it. I don't know if they even brought Malamar at this point, but I brought Malamar specifically to counter the Delphox to make it easier if we both let it. But because they let this, I think it's easier just because now that I broke their Sash, I can just Expanding Force through their team. We're going to see a Protect from the Torkoal. As we see, probably Sleep Powder, or maybe they KO the Indeedee. If they KO the Indeedee, that's perfect because I get a free switch. Or they just Sleep Powder. Okay. So I still have an Indeedee around that can actually do something later on. Possibly. Like, that's the play I expected the first turn. And I felt like there was no big punish there. So that's why I'm like confused. Expanding Force is going to pick up the knockout into the Lilligant. So Lilligant goes down. Perfect. All right, what's coming in? Because if it's Delphox, I'm just clicking Expanding Force. If it's Indeedee, I'm just clicking Expanding Force. Malamar looks like, right? No, Delphox. Okay. So I'm just clicking Expanding Force. And I'm going to swap out Indeedee, I think, into... Do I want to do anything? Do I want the free switch or not? I feel like it's probably okay. Just actually, it's probably just better to stay in and just click Helping Hand. I'm just going to click Helping Hand. We're going to see a Terra come out. Is this from the Delphox? So they're going to Terra Psychic for more damage. Sure. I mean, I can Flamethrower the Delphox for the knockout now. Although Expanding Force probably just two shots it realistically. Indeedee stays asleep. The thing is, I just needed the Torkoal damage because I could probably sweep under Trick Room. Ooh. Oh, wait. No shot this KOs. Oh, no. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. Huge damage. Okay. Wait, this is actually kind of bad now. It's actually kind of bad now. Okay, we're going to go into Malamar. Oh, no. I'm going to go for Protect, and I'm going to try to Trick Room. I'm pretty sure. I took one turn of sleep. I guess I could... No, I can afford to Psychic once into Torkoal. Because this is probably Flamethrower into Malamar. Helping Hand Flamethrower would make a lot of sense. I forgot it's Helping Hand could be coming out and then the attack. Okay. So as long as Indeedee doesn't take 3 turns, I think I'm fine here. So Malamar gets a Protect. Oh, no, wait, no. Because we didn't take a... No, wait, no. It is... This is the second turn of sleep, yeah. If we don't wake up. All right, Indeedee, can you wake up? Can you wake up and get a knockoff? I think if you wake up and get the knockoff, I think we win. Please. Knockoff, Follow Me. All right, Helping Hand, because Flamethrower is going to do a lot in the sun. Nice. Nice. Okay. Trickling isn't going up this turn, but the knockout into Delphox will be. Here comes the Flamethrower. Going to pick up the knockout into Indeedee. Perfect. All right. And here comes the knockoff into the Delphox, which should pick up the knockout. All right. Goodbye, Delphox. And now it's a 2v2. I still have Terra. We got rid of their Delphox, which is pretty massive. We got rid of their Lilligant and their Delphox, which are the biggest threats to me, I think. Is this Ursaluna coming out? I don't know. We'll see. If it's Ursaluna, we... Oh, Indeedee. Okay, I think I guarantee... I don't... No, I should guarantee win, right? Yeah, I think I just click Eruption. I click Superpower. Actually, no. We don't have the guaranteed win. Drought is active on the field. We reset everything again. I guess there's nothing wrong with me just protecting and scouting for attacks. Because I could scout for a Torkoal Protect here. Yeah, I can scout for the Torkoal Protect. I went for a knockoff last turn, so we're fine here. I can Terra Fire the Torkoal. No, Battle's gonna be forfeit. I mean, I think there was a world if you get like the plays right. I guess there's like knockoff and a Flamethrower I can go for into the Entity. Yeah, actually no. I think the problem is they needed some damage on the board at least into my Torkoal, because there's no crit stat knock me out. So you have to double up, but the Malamar is threatening the Torkoal always. The Entity can't hit the Torkoal. If I just keep... Actually, no, yeah. If I just click knockoff into, like, Eruption. But the thing is, I was thinking of, they could Psychic Protect the Torkoal, and then it makes it weird. So, I don't know. I think it's technically winnable, but it's, like, really, really tough for my opponent. They have to get that turn right. Exactly. Incineroar, Rillaboom, Porygon 2, Amoonguss, Ursaluna, and Golden Go. Alright, Double Grass. It's just like the normal, like, balanced sand team, but there's no Tyranitar. It's just a Rillaboom instead. Okay, I do like Malamar a lot, but there's U-turn threat on the Rillaboom, which makes this a little bit tougher. The gold is something I'm going to have to respect in the matchup. I probably just want to lead Delphox plus Malamar, which I think is pretty good against their team. I like Torkoal a lot in the matchup, and then Indeedee to make sure that I can't get faked out cycled. And also it provides me cover against the Golden Go, because the Golden Go on this team usually is like a Nasty Plot setup, and if it's Nasty Plot setup, that means I get opportunities to bait a Terra, then go for Expanding Force because it no longer resists a Terra, so it's pretty good here. Malamar is actually pretty decent to her team because Superpower and Knockoff are really good moves into a lot of their mons. Golden Go gets knocked out, Porygon 2's a Violet, the Superpower for the Ursaluna, as well as the Incineroar. I can also knock off the Flame Orb if I catch the switch on Ursaluna if they bring it, so yeah, there's a lot of things that could go right. But, I mean, they do have threats, right? If they play the gold really well, it can be scary. We're going to see the lead of Golden Go and Incineroar. Okay. Versus Malamar and the Delphox. I don't know if you Parting Shot or if you knock off Protect this turn. I could double Protect. They also have to watch out for an Entity swap if they do go for the Fake Out. I think I just Protect the Delphox and I think I go for a knockoff. Because this might be Fake Out Shadow Ball. I could see this being a parting attempt into the Delphox or a knockoff attempt in a Protect Golden Go. And I think this is a safe mid ground because if the gold Nasty Plots, then it's taking a lot of damage with that knockoff. And then it should be in range of maybe like a Life or Flamethrower. And then I can pin this up with like Flamethrower plus another. We are going to see the Terra committed. Okay, this is probably gold. Yeah, this is Golden Go. Air Fairy. Yep. Okay. Let's see. All right. They Fake Out though, because I did have an Entity they could swap in. Nice. They faked out. Why did they fake out Delphox? I feel like if you're going to make that play, you commit to faking out the Malamar, but okay. Big Shadow Ball. Nice. Nice. And we are going to be able to get a knockoff into the Golden Go. That is in Dazzling Gleam range, my friends. So I can go for a Dazzling Gleam and a Superpower. And if the Incineroar is slow, I think it might go down to this. I think. And if it's fast, then that's okay. Because we're putting on so much pressure right now. The gold is not set up, so I don't have to worry about like anything too much here. This is a pretty safe Dazzling Gleam and the Superpower. There's not really much that can punish this. They can take a knockout. Like gold could Protect. That's fine. Because the gold can't threaten a knockout. And the thing about the team is so passive where, yeah, like if you aren't able to pick up a knockout immediately, like, and I threaten faster KOs, it's a big problem here. So I am able to knock out the gold and they just can't pick up a knockout other than into Delphox with knockoff here. But it looks like my Malamar is faster. Superpower going to come out. Just blows up the Incineroar. Oh my goodness. This Malamar has just been insane, man. Goodbye, Incineroar. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. They're down to their last two. It's really not looking good because I think Golden Go was one of their best answers to the Malamar, unironically. Rillaboom gonna come in, and who's this? Ursaluna? Oh, we are so in this. Okay. I think my play is just to always go out into Indeedee. And I think we knock off the Rillaboom. Yeah, I'm gonna knock out the Rillaboom. The reason I'm gonna make this play, oh, they forfeited. Okay, nice. The reason I made that play is because I was thinking I could go for Terra Psychic Delphox endgame with Expanding Force, just nuking their side of the field with Life Orb, Terra Psychic. I just need Chip on Rillaboom. It covers a fake out U-turn as long as it doesn't crit my Malamar because of the +1 defense. I should be okay there. And then like I just blow them up with Delphox. But we'll take it. Pelipper, Basculegion, Golden Go, Arcalon, Murkrow, Hydreigon. Okay, this is not going to be an easy combination. They got a lot of potential threats here. A lot of potential threats. I think I'm going to do Delphox plus the Malamar, which seems pretty solid of the lead. It's just been one of my favorite leads to go with this team because it's able to address a lot. Rain Gold, Hydreigon, though. Ah, that's tough. That's tough. I am going to bring Torkoal because I do want to... Do I want the Sun? I think I need the Sun in this matchup. And Eruption is just so good if I'm able to get the Sun up. And then Indeedee for the terrain because it's important for the Delphox as well as... I mean, I guess I don't need the Psychic Terrain. It's nice because if I force a Terra from Hydreigon, it's useful. But I have no idea what to expect. It's probably Specs Hydreigon on the team with Haze Murkrow. If that's the case, we're gonna find out what they decide to click. Whether it's the Terra Draco Meteor button or are they gonna click Dark Pulse? So that's gonna be a big factor. I would like to know if they lead Hydreigon, do they Terra turn 1? That's a big one for me. I guess another good thing about Indeedee is not only for the Psychic Terrain, but if Basculegion leads and tries to go for Aqua Jet, like this is a possibility. And I can block it with Indeedee's Psychic Terrain. So let's see. I'm trying to figure out what they lead here because I'm not sure. It depends on their sets. We're going to see Hydreigon, Golden Go. Okay. Malamar plus Delphox. As long as it's not Nasty Plot Gold, and I don't think it is. It's actually, I don't know. Which one is the specs? It could be a Assault Vest Hydreigon on this team, I suppose. I guess I'm just going to go for Double Protect and Scout. What's nice about this Hard Trick Room lead is I have 2 Pokemon that I'm leading that can just Protect and Scout for like, okay, what's their counterplay here? Because if Gold switches out, if Pelipper switches out, if Pelipper switches in, I get to find out, which is pretty nice. Hydreigon, I'm going to switch out. Is this Pelipper? Yep. Okay, nice. So I actually do threaten a Torkoal coming in and a Dazzling Gleam, or Flamethrower, which is nice. I think they went for Terra Steel, make it rain. That's what I'm assuming right now. Yep. Which means they can't Terra the Hydreigon, which is really nice. All right, so Gold Terras, perfect. As we just double protect. We baited the Terra immediately. We have them in the rain mode. I can now go for Flamethrower and swap out. He did go for Make It Rain. Perfect. So I could Dazzling Gleam if I want to catch the Hydreigon. I don't know which slot is switching out. I think it's probably the Pelipper again. But they could switch out to Gold. But I think I'm just going to Flamethrower anyway. And I think I'm just going to go Torkoal. Because I don't think there's super downsides. I don't think they switched out at all unless the Pelipper is super slow. We bring out the Torkoal. Did they wide guard? They wide guarded. I have Flamethrower. Nice. Nice. Okay, that's amazing. Okay, 2 for 2 on getting them. So I am able to get a Flamethrower off into Gold, pick up the knockout into Golden Go. And now their Terra is gone. Granted, the Hydreigon is not fun still, but definitely nice. I don't think they know the team, so Dazzling Gleam will punish the Hydreigon extremely hard. Hydreigon comes in. I'm just clicking it. I'm clicking Dazzling Gleam and I'm switching into Malamar. If they don't click Wide Guard, the Hydreigon goes down. And if they do click Wide Guard, well, something's going down on my side. Probably the Delphox. Then I get a free switch to Entity. I get to click Follow Me, Trick Room. It's just too easy sometimes. Unless this is a Self-S Hydreigon, it can live in attack for sure. Basculegion, perfect. Perfect. Although Last Respect is scary, but I still have Entity full health, so I should be safe. Malamar comes in. Dazzling Gleam. Is that Focus Sash Hydreigon? I was about to say, like, are you Sash? Okay. Dark Pulse into what was the Torkoal. Does a lot, but I do have a Citrus Berry on attack. Okay. They use their Terra. I'm pretty sure that I can go for Expanding Force. Or I could go for Dazzling Gleam here. I kind of want Expanding Force and swap out into Torkoal. Because it covers a Pelipper coming in. I feel like their only chance might be Pelipper in. Maybe I'm going too sauce on the read, but you know what? I'm reading the Hydreigon switching out into Pelipper. And then because Malamar is slower than the Hydreigon, it switches out second. And then the Sun is brought back. Oh. No. This was rough for my friend here. Oh, wait, no. I'm not in Psychic Terrain. Why did I think I was in Psychic Terrain? Okay. I thought I had Psychic Terrain. Wait. Okay, but that's fine. They go for Last Respect, but this is still perfect because I get to go Entity, I get to go for Trick Room, and they do not have any good answers. So yeah, Psychic Seed Entity should be super safe. Also, Last Respect is just not doing near enough damage. I'm going for Eruption and I'm going for Trick Room. If they Wide Guard, that means Basculegion is the only one that's attacking, and there's only one Last Respect, so I'm not too worried. Man, I thought I got him, but I completely forgot the Psychic Terrain wasn't on the field yet because I'm so used to just having Psychic Terrain already available because Entity is like a general classic lead for Psyspam. But this is still fine. I go for Trick Room, I go for Eruption. They switch out the Pelipper into the Hydreigon. They Last Respect to Torkoal. Okay, yeah, they just guaranteed it. Jeez, that does a lot. I guess that's just Choice Band. Here comes Eruption. Doesn't knock out the Basculegion, but that's fine. I still win the end game with clicking Psychic and Flamethrower. The Trick Room goes up. Or, yeah, that should be Choice Band Basculegion. The fact that it did that much and it was only a one, unless their adaptability for some reason. But yeah, here comes Pelipper. Pretty sure we can just click Eruption Psychic into the Basculegion and be super safe. We also have Malamar still around on the field. So yeah, we're just going to go for Psychic. We're going to go for Eruption. The reason we're going to make this play is because if they go for Wide Guard, the Psychic KOs the Basculegion. And if they don't, Eruption breaks the Sash on Pelipper. It gets rid of the Basculegion. The Psychic gets redirected into Pelipper. Yep, they're going for the last ditch Wide Guard. But I do have Psychic. I also could have Flamethrowered, but... I mean, there was really, like, I think I just pinned a Basculegion slot regardless, especially knowing that's Choice Band now. But yeah, goodbye Basculegion. Man, almost made every saucy play. But, I mean, if I had Psychic Terrain up already, then that was close enough. Man, I felt like I was just blowing them up with Expanding Force, but I was not. We go for Psychic. We go for Helping Hand, I suppose. Yeah. That's gonna be forfeited. Ooh, all right. I really thought I just had the game there, but just completely, I just forgot I didn't have Psychic Terrain, man. But was able to still win. Archaludon, Toxicroak, Amoonguss, Pelipper, Noivern, and Basculegion. All right. A rain team that really doesn't like Psyspam, unironically. I do like Delphox a lot in the matchup. I think I am just going to lead Delphox. Am I pairing it up with the... I just don't know if I really want to lead it with the Indeedee immediately. I think I definitely lead the Delphox. I think I want to lead the Malamar because I think Malamar is actually pretty good in general. I think the question is a wide guard Pelipper because wide guard Pelipper is the big question mark. I definitely want Torkoal for sure. I think last mon it's either Lilligant or Indeedee. I think Indeedee because Expanding Force is just really good against this team. It's just do they have wide guard is going to be a big question mark to this game plan that I have here. So I want to lead Malamar because it can threaten knockoffs. It's pretty decent into our Caledon with superpower. The question is, like, if I get Trick Room up, I'm in a really good spot against their team. It's just, am I able to have Trick Room? And I need to find out the Pelipper wide guard, which I think it should be on this team because it looks really weak to Trick Room without wide guard. Even with Amoonguss, like Amoonguss is just not good enough as a hard Trick Room answer. So we'll find out. Toxicroak. I'm only really worried about that mon if it has Faint, but even then we have the Psychic Terrain up. So once we have Psychic Terrain, we're in a really good spot. The only reason I don't want to lead Indeedee, because even though they don't have a way to reset the terrain, is because I think Indeedee is going to be pretty important to Basculegion because of the last respects and how threatening it can be. Basculegion or Caledon leading is a surprise here. Okay. Because I lead Malamar and the Delphox. I think we're playing guessing games right here. Okay. I think I'm going to protect the Delphox. It's tricky here. I don't know. This could be flip turn into Electroshot into a slot. What are my options? I don't want to go Torkoal because if it's flip turn, or they could like switch in Pelipper Wave Crash, which is also pretty bad. I think I'm going to protect Delphox, and I think I'm going to go for the superpower into the Arcaladon. It's risky. We'll find out. Because if I damage Arcaladon, maybe it gets put in range of Terra Psychic Expanding Force, which is also another thing I could go for. Let's see. Protect the Delphox. Is this flip turn? Surf. Oh, right. It's the female version. I didn't realize this based on the color, but I thought it was just shiny male. Wait, it's a female version. Which means it's special. Draco Meteor into Delphox. Okay. I'm able to get a superpower off into the Arcaladon. Not bad damage, but it's not incredible. All right. Ah, that's weird. This is weird. I guess I just want to go for Expanding Force, switch to Indeedee now. I guess that's going to be my plan because I need to do as much damage as I possibly can to these Pokemon. With Indeedee in the Psychic Terrain, Expanding Force will easily knock out Basculegion. I don't know if there's a Pelipper swap this turn, but I would love to just knock out the Basculegion. I don't think we'll knock out our Caledon because it's probably Assault Vest. I also don't know, again, is there a Pelipper swap? If there's a Pelipper swap, it increases their speed with the Swift Swim on the Basculegion, which makes it awkward. Our Caledon does retreat. Okay, yeah, this is the Pelipper, right? Yeah. Okay. I think the question is, can Delphox live a Surf? And if it does, can it also live the Life or Recoil? Because if it does, that'd be really nice. Otherwise, I should have went into Torkoal for the... Well, I couldn't go Torkoal for the Delphox because the Delphox is faster than our Caledon, so it's switching before, which would have been awful. Let's see. Is it Terra Water Life Orb or something? Okay, I'm the one who Terra'd. I should have paid attention to the Basculegion because I thought that was just a shiny form. I thought it was just a shiny male because we don't see the female version of Basculegion that often. All right, Terra Psychic, so at least we don't have the weakness to the water. Surf gonna come out. I mean, we have decent Spadef, right? Yeah, we do. Okay, nice. So I'm able to get Expanding Force, KO both of these Pokemon. And then I think Flamethrower should sweep. Yeah, goodbye Pelipper, goodbye Basculegion, excellent. So that's a really good start here. We did have to use our Terra, but we have one to Weather War. And it only really cost us like health on these and some with Malamar, but I think it's pretty worth it because our Caledon's chipped as well. Oh, Noivern is the last. How does Noivern make this end game? Huh. Does it have a spread move? I just don't know if it has a spread move or not. I feel like it's probably just Hurricane, right? I think I'm just gonna risk Expanding Force and follow me. Let's see if I'm right. If the Noivern has a spread move, this is really weird. I mean, really weird. I don't know what spread moves we get though. We see a Terra come out for my opponent. It's a Noivern. It's Boom Burst. Wait, am I just gonna get swept by Boom Burst on the Noivern? I should have thought about that because they had a Basket Legion. I can't tell what the item is on the Noivern though. Is that Specs? Body press knocks out the entity. All right, it's just gonna come down to, I don't know if it's Specs or not. If Malamar can survive one, we have a good chance, but I have no idea. I feel like that's not Specs damage. Well, we'll see. I'm gonna double protect because if it is Boom Bursting, that means it has to Boom Burst its Archaludon partner, and that means that they will knock out their own Archaludon. I think in 2 hits, I don't know if this Boom Burst actually knocks out. I don't think the first one does. This is why I'm double protecting. Oh my goodness, the fact that Boom Burst Noivern is actually the end game threat. Double protect. Let's see. All right. Okay, I think it is locked into Boom Burst, which is super fortunate for me. Okay. So it's gonna Boom Burst its own Archaludon. Okay, they did just knock themselves out. It might be choice specs. I think it's gonna come down to does Malamar live with Boom Burst because, or if Torkoal Flamethrower brings it down to Sat. Wait, no, it's specs. Yeah. So if Flamethrower KOs, maybe. But yeah, we're gonna Trick Room and we're gonna Flamethrower. How much we can do? Boom Burst, Terra Normal. Torkoal, can you KO the Noivern with Flamethrower? No burn. Oh, so close. I lost to Noivern. That actually does make sense though with the Basket Legion. Oh, it's Telepathy, Noivern plus Surf Basket Legion. Now I get the team. Now I get the team. I was like, oh, you can Boom Burst next to Basket Legion. That's cool. I don't know what else you could do. But then you can also Surf next to it because you also have Telepathy. I forget that. Wait, did it reveal Frisk or Telepathy? I think it didn't reveal Frisk, right? So it had to be Telepathy. Oh, those spread moves were painful, man. They were painful. What I have to do in order to play that differently, I'd have to look back, man. Because there was just so much spread moves that, yeah, I don't even really know what to say. Okay. All right, let's go over the games. In game 1, was able to bait the Terra on the Golden Go, then knock it out the next turn. Eventually got Trick Room up and swept with the Malamar. In game 2, put the Annihilate asleep, then showcase the After You into Malamar to avoid the taunt blocking the Trick Room on that turn. Still was a scary endgame, but read correctly that they would double the Ursaluna and attacked with Torkoal to win. In game 3, Didn't think I would play the mirror, but was able to have a strong start, and Entity thankfully didn't sleep for 3 turns, allowing Malamar to knock out their Delphox, and full out Torkoal plus Malamar was able to seal the game. In game 4, could not have had a better first 2 turns, but surprised the Incineroar went for fake out into Delphox if they went for the Terra with gold, but maybe they were reading the Entity to switch in for the Malamar slot and were playing it safe for a fire move. In game 5, had really great board positions against my opponent with reading their outs and making plays accordingly, although forgetting Psychic Terrain didn't exist did make things a bit harder. I was still in a good spot at the end. In game 6, didn't realize it was female Basculesian, which means it's a special attacker, along with Boomburst Noivern, which made it hard after it was able to clean up my weakened Pokemon. I would have needed to go for Trick Room early on, or perhaps knock off the Basculesian turn 1 and hope to knock out for a chance so I didn't take too much damage from the Surfs. I'm actually shocked. When I tried out the Malamar, I was amazed with how well this Pokemon just synergized with the Delphox, with the Torkoal. The superpowers were absolutely incredible. Just getting that defense boost can be really nice. It's able to hit a lot of Pokemon just because fighting coverage is just so good in the format. Knockoff's an incredible move. It was really well partnered, I think, overall. And yeah, it's so strong on this team. If you do want to try out this team, there is a rental code on your screen. Hopefully it's still available by the time this video comes out. If not, you can check out the details of the team and the creator again down below in the description. And of course, subscribe to the channel for more VGC content as always.